She woke up with a sudden gasp, her chest rising and falling as though she had been running in her sleep. For a long moment, she just lay still, listening. The room around her was completely silent, except for the faint hum of something electrical in the distance. Slowly, she sat up. The sheets were rougher than her own, the bed larger. She looked around in confusion. The walls were bare, the curtains drawn. Nothing in this place felt familiar. Her mind raced. Where am I? How did I get here? The silence pressed down on her like a weight. And then, she noticed a faint glow across the room. On a chair, a phone lit up, its white light slicing through the darkness. Her own phone wasn't with her, she realized. Tentatively, she stood. The floorboards groaned under her feet, the sound echoing far too loudly for such a small room. She reached for the phone, but her hand froze inches away. A message glowed on the screen. "Don't leave the bed." Her stomach twisted. Who had written it? Before she could think, a sudden beep, beep, beep shattered the silence. An alarm, shrill and jarring, rang out somewhere deeper in the house. She spun toward the door. The sound seemed to come from far away, yet it echoed as though the house itself was alive. Curiosity battled with fear. Finally, with a shaky breath, she pushed the bedroom door open. The hallway beyond stretched into darkness, lined with several doors, most of them cracked open. As she stepped forward, her pulse thundered in her ears. The air here was colder, thicker, as if every step pulled her deeper into something unnatural. One of the doors creaked open wider as she passed. She froze, staring into the darkness beyond. For a second, she thought she saw movement inside a shape pulling back just out of sight. Her skin crawled. She forced herself to move, each step quicker than the last, the alarm drawing her toward the kitchen. When she finally reached it, the noise stopped. The silence returned, this time heavier, suffocating. She stood in the doorway, trembling. The kitchen looked abandoned, cupboards half open, chairs slightly turned as if someone had left in a hurry. And on the counter, another phone glowed faintly. She stepped closer. The screen lit up with a message, new words typing themselves out right before her eyes. "It's behind you." Her heart seized. She turned, slowly, afraid to see. At first, nothing. Just the shadow-filled kitchen. But then, in the far corner, something shifted. A tall figure emerged, faceless, its body dark and fluid, as if made of smoke, yet its steps landed with a heavy thud, thud, thud. She stumbled backward, crashing into a chair. Her breath broke into sharp gasps as the figure began to move toward her, never rushing but never stopping. She bolted down the hall, yanking at doors, every single one locked. Behind her, the sound of footsteps followed, steady, patient, as if it knew there was nowhere for her to go. Desperate, she darted back into the room where she had woken. The bed stood exactly as before, untouched. She slammed the door shut and pressed her back against it. But even as she did, the air grew heavy, and the shadows in the corners seemed to bend toward her. On the nightstand, the phone lit up once more. With trembling hands, she snatched it up. This time, the words came slowly, one by one, as though someone or something was typing them while watching her. "You can't wake up." The faceless figure rushed inside, swallowing the room in darkness. Her scream echoed, cut off suddenly, leaving only silence. The screen fades to black, but then, faintly, an alarm rings again. The same bed, the same sheets, the same silence. And now, another young woman opens her eyes, sitting up in confusion, just as the cycle begins all over again.